The wheel. It was invented a long time ago, around 3500 BCE. It's a round thing that spins and changed how we move things. Before the wheel, people had to carry heavy stuff, but now they could put things on a round thing and roll it. This made moving things much easier and faster. It also revolutionized transportation by making it easier to move goods and people, leading to faster and more efficient journeys. Printing press. It was invented by Johannes Gutenberg around 1440. It revolutionized the way books and other written materials were produced. Before the printing press, books had to be copied by hand, which was slow and expensive. With the printing press, books could be mass-produced quickly and cheaply, making knowledge more accessible to a larger number of people. Clock. The invention of the clock dates back thousands of years, with early timekeeping devices such as sundials and water clocks being used by ancient civilizations. However, the mechanical clock as we know it today was invented in the Middle Ages. The first mechanical clock with gears and weights was created in the 14th century, and it gradually evolved into the pendulum clock in the 17th century, greatly improving accuracy. Since then, clocks have continued to evolve, with the introduction of quartz and atomic clocks, leading to the precise timekeeping we rely on today. Paper. It was invented in ancient China around 105 AD by a eunuch named Kai Lun during the Eastern Han Dynasty. He created paper by mixing mulberry bark, hemp, old rags, and other plant fibers with water, then pressing the mixture into thin sheets and drying it. This invention revolutionized communication, record-keeping, and the spread of knowledge, eventually leading to the development of printing and the widespread availability of books and documents. Fire. The exact date of the invention of fire is not known since it predates recorded history. However, evidence suggests that early humans learned to control fire between 5 to 2 million years ago. They likely discovered fire by observing natural events like lightning strikes or volcanic eruptions, and later learned to create and control fire themselves by rubbing sticks together or striking stones to create sparks. The ability to control fire was a crucial milestone in human evolution, providing warmth, protection, and the ability to cook food, leading to advancements in tool-making and social development. Penicillin. Penicillin was discovered by Sir Alexander Fleming in 1928. He noticed that a mold called Penicillium notatum killed bacteria in a petri dish. This discovery revolutionized medicine by introducing the first antibiotic, which could treat bacterial infections and save countless lives. The computer. It was invented in the 20th century, with its origins dating back to the 1930s and 1940s. One of the earliest programmable computers was the Electronic Numerical Integrator and Computer, completed in 1945. However, the concept of computers evolved over time, with contributions from various scientists and engineers such as Charles Babbage. Ada Lovelace. Computers have since become indispensable tools in many aspects of modern life, revolutionizing tasks ranging from calculations to communication and beyond. Camera. The invention of the first practical photographic process is credited to Louis Daguerre in 1839. His invention, known as the daguerreotype process, allowed images to be captured on light-sensitive plates. However, digital cameras revolutionized photography by capturing and storing images in digital format. The first digital camera prototype weighed about 8 pounds and captured black and white images at a resolution of 0.01 megapixels. Elevator. The invention of the elevator is attributed to Elisha Graves Otis, who demonstrated the first safety elevator in 1853. His design included a safety mechanism to prevent the elevator from falling if the lifting rope broke. This invention made it possible for buildings to have multiple floors and significantly contributed to the development of skyscrapers and modern urban architecture. X-ray. X-rays were discovered accidentally by German physicist Wilhelm Conrad Röntgen on November 8, 1895. While experimenting with cathode rays, he noticed that a fluorescent screen in his lab began to glow, even though it was not directly exposed to the rays. Further investigation led Röntgen to discover a new type of electromagnetic radiation, which he called X-rays. This groundbreaking discovery revolutionized medicine by allowing doctors to see inside the human body without surgery. Space telescope. It was invented with the launch of the Hubble Space Telescope on April 24, 1990. It was designed to orbit Earth and capture images and data from space without the distortion caused by Earth's atmosphere. The Hubble Space Telescope has provided invaluable insights into the universe, including stunning images of distant galaxies, stars, and planets, enhancing our understanding of space and the cosmos. The compass. This device was invented around the 11th century. It's a small tool that helps people find directions. The needle inside the compass always points north, which helps travelers figure out which way they're going. This invention made it easier for people to navigate across land and sea. The Chinese invented early compasses around 200 BC. By the 11th century AD, sailors commonly used magnetized needles as compasses. Electric bulb. The first commercial electric bulb was invented by Thomas Alva Edison in the year 1879. The invention of light bulb illuminated the night, transforming our lives. It paved the way for cities to thrive after dark and changed how we work and play. It also helped to establish social order after sundown and allowed us to navigate and travel safely in the dark. Automobile. The modern gasoline-powered automobile for everyday use was invented in 1886 by Carl Benz. The invention of the automobile changed the way we travel. It's like a carriage, but with an engine to move itself. Instead of horses pulling it, the engine makes it go. This invention made it easier for people to get around and explore new places. GPS. The Global Positioning System was invented by the United States Department of Defense and became fully operational in 1995. GPS uses a network of satellites to provide location and time information anywhere on Earth. It revolutionized navigation, allowing people to accurately determine their position and navigate routes with ease, whether driving, hiking, or sailing. The airplane. It was invented by Orville and Wilbur Wright, also known as Wright brothers. They built and flew the first successful powered airplane on December 17, 1903. Before that, people can't travel on top of the sea and in the air. The airplane changed how people travel by allowing them to fly through the air instead of traveling on the ground. The telephone. It was invented by Alexander Graham Bell in 1876. It allowed people to talk to each other over long distances using electrical signals. Before the telephone, communication over long distances was limited to written letters or messages delivered by messengers. Bell's invention changed how people communicated, making it faster and more convenient to connect with others, no matter the distance. The Internet. The Internet was invented in the late 1960s, with the first successful message sent over the ARPANET, Advanced Research Projects Agency Network, on October 29, 1969. It was developed by a team of researchers led by J.C.R. Licklider, Leonard Kleinrock, and others. The Internet allows computers all over the world to connect and share information, revolutionizing communication, access to information, and many aspects of daily life. ATM. The ATM, automated teller machine, was invented by John Shepherd Barron, a Scottish inventor, and it was installed for public use for the first time in 1967. The ATM revolutionized banking by allowing people to withdraw cash, check their account balances, and perform other banking transactions outside of bank hours and locations. Television. It was invented by Scottish engineer John Logie Baird on January 26, 1926. He used mechanical methods to create moving images, which were transmitted and displayed on a screen. This marked the birth of television as we know it. Over time, television technology evolved, leading to the development of electronic television systems and the widespread adoption of television sets in households around the world.